Do you want an enchilada? How you doing? Good morning, Small Toff. Cool Cat. Summer Wolf return? Maybe when summer hits. I hate this, by the way. I hate this Hall of Trials. It is shit. Did I update my camera? Lights are on. Lights are off. Which is better? On? Lights off? Lights on. Looks extra crisp without the lights, right? This is with no lights. And this is with the lights on, so there's a lot more shadow because there's a light right freaking above me. You can see it shining off my hand. So the light is down as opposed to the light coming from the front. The green screen likes it better with the lights on. Like check out the webbing of my chair. See how it's all spazzing out because of the green screen? Doesn't do that with the lights on. What do you guys think? Which looks better? Camera 1? Camera 2? My cat also wishes to say hi. She jumped on my desk to stare at you. Hello, kitty. You like this, huh? You like the lights on? Cool Cat says the lights on. Okay, like this. I'm going to leave it like this for a few minutes to give Chad a chance to catch up. You like it like this, or you like the other way? The cat is me. Sup, Cool Cat? It feels weird. I like having the lights off because it's better for my gaming monitors, but maybe I can find a way to like boost up the ambient light a little bit, move this top light so it's not directly, maybe move it over in front a little bit. Maybe that would work. Yeah, I can maybe do that. Maybe tonight. What's up, 94 Zip? Morning, Larwinkle. I prefer it darker, Tristen. I didn't even check the CR when I started on this, so I can't even record it in my data set. Alrighty. Just S1 here. I am so hecking ready to pull. Oh my god, I've got to get a Hua video up. I'm so behind, guys. Smack. And strip. Ow. Ow. And pop, pop, pop. Bang, bang, bang. Explosion. I'm just decided to take one shot at this, and then I'm going to go back and, I've still got to tune this better. It's close, but it's not quite right. One into you, and then one into you, two into you, three into you, and then AoE to expose. Can you tell I've done this a few times? Sorry, I had to get my cheat sheets of all the numbers and shit that I've written down for how this fucking Hall of Trials works to figure this out, because this is great, Smilegate. I love doing math for gameplay. Oh, let's see. So next is... Okay, so... Dorcas S1s, and then Robin S1s, and then Kyrus... Oh, sorry, Araminta S1s over here. And then Kyrus... Oh, wait, Dorcas. Why are you doing this, Dorcas? I guess S2 with you. Then we'll S1 here, put it in stealth. Robin will take it out of stealth. And then we S1 back over here. And then Aramentha is going to S1 to here. And then Kira should be next with an S1 to here. And then Dorcas should be next with an S3, which will just pump into here because she's hurt. And then Aramentha can S2 everything out of stealth. And then Robin can S1. Kiris can S1. Aramentha should lap for the S3. That gets us maximum burns. And then Dorcas can S1 here. And fucking Robin cut because my speed tuning is off by 2%. 2%. I get to go in and retool it again. I heckin' love Epic 7. No way. Yeah, because she doesn't self-CR push. Yep. Runs brick. Yeah. That's good. Is it really only Summer Hua? Tomorrow, yeah. And then in 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks, we get Aram. She'll be the second summer unit. That they already introduced her, guys. Look at the wallpaper I just made. She's there, guys. She is after Hua. Get it? She's after Hua. Gird your bookmarks. Gird them well. Summer Dark Corvus. Look what my buddy Loki sent me. I don't know why this is just so good. Gender bent Hua Young Strays. Right, guys? Isn't it so good? See, these are the kind of things AI should be used for. When will old summer reruns return? Probably early September. Oh, I'm sure it was AI. I am positive. Okay, let me do the Heart of Orbis before I forget. I saved it so you guys could bring me good luck. This time for sure. For sure this time. S rank. Okay, you know what? It's an A, we'll take it. S rank, no. No, no Bs. Stop giving me Bs. Sure, we'll store an A. No, 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 no. I don't want 20 lease. At least give me 50. Okay, fine. You know what? There. 20 lease. Asshole. No. 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 God. I've got so many. That's a good one, but I've got so many. Sure. Oh my God. What's with all the bees? I'm level 6. Stop it with the bees. Not the bees. All right. That's actually one I would consider taking. Now I've got all kind of A's over here. Now you can start giving me some S's, right? S. Stop it with the bees. Oh my God. 3 times in a row with the 20 leafs. All right, we're level 6, guys. We're triple S now. Right? That means we've got access to it, right? It can actually theoretically happen. Next Monday, because we're out of taints to purify. Okay, guys. Fingers crossed Monday brings us better stuff. Remember, don't claim. You get 200 more taints every Monday. All right. Enough stalling. We should talk about it, right? So let's go over the patch notes that have dropped today and see what Epic 7 has in store for us. Okay. Holy smokes. 3 hours. Damn. A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff. First and foremost, the thing you guys are all worried about is 2025 Arena season is closing. This is regular Arena, not RTA. Arena season is closing on the 17th. Okay, so just a couple more weeks of Arena left, and then it closes. For those of you wondering about RTA, RTA should close on the 25th, but it's not been officially announced yet, and they can always change it a little bit. So those of you who are wondering how long until it resets, there you go. How long is it closing until? They close it on the 17th, and then it opens right back up on Monday. Oh, this is odd, right? There's a 4-day closure. Why is there a 4 days that it'll be inaccessible? I wonder if that's as a result of the Arena season time Monday be restricted until the next season. Okay, so they're closing it for 4 days. So once maintenance hits, no more Arena until Monday the 21st. Then Arena will go back live. They're doing this to make the adjustments. This is the promised retooling of Arena, where they are going to put in weekly resets back in. The thing we've been asking them to put back in ever since they removed it. The thing that's going to keep people from having 25,000 Arena points. The thing that keeps people from being able to do their Skystone pushes in Arena. Thank God they finally listened and accepted the fact that maybe the tens of thousands of people that play Arena might just know better than the half dozen or so people they got coding Arena do on this. So thank goodness for small favors. That actually makes Arena perfect. Now I've got no more complaints about Arena. I've got complaints about the units in Arena, but I've got no more complaints about Arena. It's objectively better than it was in the past with this change that's coming on the 21st. Okay, what else we got here? How many hours till maintenance? 10 and a half. 10 and a half. Maintenance starts at 11 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, PC client exclusive limited time extra discount event. You know what? These discounts are always really good. You guys have to forgive me a minute here. I'm going to do a little plug. These discounts are really, really good, but if you want to get the best possible discount you have, save upwards of 35% on your purchases, you need to check out my sponsor, Huawei App Gallery. And this is where I'll insert the advertisements. You don't have to suffer through that. It's going to be really good. You want to save shit tons of money. You should definitely do it. And we're back. Okay, now that the sponsors are satisfied and you guys have saved a boatload of money on these packs, let's talk about these packs. So, PC client exclusives. After maintenance, you will get a 10% discount on selected purchases. Eligible. So these are all the packs that will have a in-game 10% discount. And remember, the nice thing about the PC client is you also don't pay sales tax if you're in the States on purchases made through the PC client. So it actually winds up being, anywhere from a 16 to 18% discount depending on where you live in the States. And also especially good for the handful of people who don't want to save 30 to 40% using my link. But hey, you do you. So that's nice. It's really nice that Smilegate is incentivizing us to make purchases through their client. Okay. Let me see. Where were we? Maintenance notice. So guys, in case you've been living under a rock, it's the second week. There will be a maintenance tonight. They're making a lot of changes. It is scheduled to just be a 6-hour downtime maintenance, but sometimes they go long, sometimes they don't. It is what it is. But make sure you get all your stuff tonight. Collect your Heart of Orbis. Make sure you go visit Hoochie in the shop. Burn all your stamina. Wash your cat. Microwave dinner. Whatever you need to do to get ready for maintenance. And anything else? Nope, I guess that's it. Oh, wait. 7th anniversary special event. So what's this special event for the festivities? We are preparing a 7th anniversary festivities special event for all of our heirs who will continue to play Epic 7 this year. Please see below for more details. Event period, details. You can enter the event. Okay, so, you know, this is just a daily check-in login event. Got our damn Arunca. Damn! If they don't give us this skin, then there is no God. This is all there is. You've got to give us this skin. Come on, Smilegate. Take my money. So anyway, free mystics. Just make sure you log in every day to collect them. And that's it. That's the event. Free mystics for logging in every day. Damn. Okay, Argent Waves, Hua Young, and Summer Photogenic limited drop rate. So, in a separate video, I'm going to cover all about Argent Waves, Hua Young, where I think she'll be used, how good I think she is. I'll be honest with you, she didn't need a kit. Smilegate could have released her with no kit, and I would have gone to pity. And I think you would have too. Her artifact is killer. This is an artifact I think you're going to want multiples of. Even though it's only a 75% chance at plus 15, I think you want like a minimum of 2, ideally 3, maybe even 4 of this artifact. And then once you got 3 or 4 in the kitty, you start bottling it up as you go along, because it's not just good on her. It's good on so many thieves. From Rylet to Violet to BBK to just name a thief that does damage, and being able to not have to deal with Arius effects and get a 20% attack. What this is in response to, I think, is any thief that you would have put Wind Rider on probably wants this artifact, and I think it's kind of their way to monetize Wind Rider, since Wind Rider can't be put on banners and they can't really monetize it. This is a way to be like, hey, here's a better Wind Rider. Just instead of giving you stealth and a little bit more attack on the next attack, instead we're letting you ignore mitigation, which pound for pound, ignoring mitigation probably is more damage than the first and second attack combined on Wind Rider. So this is a stupid strong artifact. So look at all your Wind Rider thieves and then think about this artifact and then figure out how many you really, really want. Is Soak Flan coming back? Soak Flan is not a summer unit. Soak Flan came out in December, so you probably have a few more months to wait for Soak Flan. She will come back. She will definitely come back, but I think you're still probably at least a couple of seasons away from her showing back up. My guess is she will be out sometime between October and March, in that window somewhere. Most likely around November, December. All right. Guys, Tropical Days special packs! More packs! Oh my god, guys, more packs! The best part of the update. Let's go. Tropical Days pack 1, 2, and just a regular tropical pack 1 and 2. Okay, so what do we got here? How many times we can buy them? First thing we look at. You can buy them both 2 times, and you can buy both of these 1 time. So we've got Tenmola, Ascension, Summon Hero, lots of tickets, Sky Stones. This is a new player pack. This is targeted to new players. Veterans don't care about Potions of Ascension or Awakening Elixirs. We got the Catalysts and Stigma and Penguins to basically just say, yeah, I'll make 10 new 6-star units today, but newer players, they're hungry for making units. They're playing catch up. They haven't had 5, 6, 7 years to be leveling up all their units. So this is targeted at new players, which makes me think this is going to be less expensive than you probably think it's going to be. People are like, oh, 50 and 100, clearly 50 and 100. I don't know that this will be 50. Now, it's got $50 worth of stuff in it, the Sky Stones, the Mullen stuff, but since this is targeting new players, I think this might be one that's going to encourage them to spend less. So though I think it's statted like a $50 pack, I wouldn't be surprised to see this hitting in the $30 range. But it could be 50. I just think at 50, it's a hard pass. Not enough in here. This special growth currency thing is just worthless to veteran players. Maybe some newer players will like the 50 pack, but a 5-star summon ticket, veterans don't care about that. They got all the 5 stars. Growth currency boosters, veterans don't care about. They can level all the shit already. None of this is basically all they're looking at is the Gora, Leafs, Skystones, and bookmarks, and they aren't going to feel that that's $50 of value. Newer players will, and newer players are more likely to be free to play, and you want to turn them into responsible dolphins. So I bet this one's going to be a little less expensive than people's knee-jerk reaction to it is. I'll be shook if this is $50. If it is, that's a little tone deaf. But this pack, however, 3,200 Skystones, 20 Molagor, 50 Leafs, 150 Powder. Artifacts are something whales care about because not all of us have our artifacts maxed out. A lot of us are working on multiple artifacts. You may only need one Dragon Bride Senya, but you probably need 4 or 5 Holy Sacrifices. And the Transcendence currency, being able to grab yourself a bottle of knowledge, that is, I tell you what, man, most whales just say, I'm not even looking at all this stuff. This right here is $100 in my book. So yeah, this one is definitely $100, and that is a shit ton of Skystones, guys. That's $100. That's well over $100. $100 in $100 is 1,800 Skystones. 1,800 Skystones for $100 if you just go and buy raw Skystones. Even if this is $50, both of these packs are really good value just based on the Skystone. So yeah, I think this pack number 2 is one of the best values I've seen Smilegate put out there in a long time for a $100 pack, and I'm not going to lie, I'll probably buy it. You can get 2 of them. It's crazy. And then the tropical packs, PC exclusive items. So these will probably be like $1 and $5, or maybe with Skystones. Who knows? We'll have to see. You think this will be 200? I don't know, man. They've only ever had one pack that was over $100, the Secret Hidden Whale pack. I think they would take some blowback if they suddenly introduce a whole new tier of higher than $100 packs. Anyway, yeah, if you've got some cash burn a hole in your pocket, you could do way worse than these 2 packs, though I do think this one is way better for newer players. I do think it does easily have $50 worth of value in it, and this one's knocking on the door of $200 to $250 worth of value in this pack. Raw Skystones for $100 is 3,600 Skystones? No, it is not. Raw Skystones is for your first time purchase. Oh no, you are right. God damn, it was 3,800. I'm so dumb. Why did I think it was this? I apologize. So this pack is this pack is almost $100 worth of Skystones. Very close to $100 worth of Skystones right here. And then everything else on top of it. That's about $50 worth of Mola. That's about $50 worth of Leafs. That's about $25, $30 worth of Cubs. That's about $75 worth of Powder. And the bottles are worth $100 to most of us. This is a crazy, crazy good deal. And this one is not bad for $50. I just hate that it's got 2 quasi-useless things. But again, I still think this one over here is targeting newer players, and this one is targeting veteran players. And mid-game players, people have been playing for about a year, they're going to look at both. But beware, if it is 50 and 100, that's $300 worth of packs just in these 3 things. Don't spend money you don't have, guys. Always be careful with your spending in a gacha game. I mean, you're going to want to click on it, right? I want to click on it. I want to click on it hard. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, there's your packs, guys. Ready? Get ready, go! Epic Dash begins. Oh my god. This is the big one, right? This is what's going to bring a bunch of us in. Okay. This summer, Epic Dash kicks off with a variety of events for heirs. Check out the event below, details below, and collect the rewards we've prepared for you. So it looks like the Epic Dash is indeed starting on Monday. You know, they centered it around 7/7, right? So we're definitely starting it on Monday, and it's running all the way through August 28th. So full ass, nearly 2-month long event. Epic Dash Pass is going to let you earn rewards. So, yeah, so we're going to have a pass. You do the things, you collect the stuff, you get the rewards. It's just like last year. Clear the missions or just like last Epic 6 Dash Pass. That watermelon is boned. Let me see. Clear the missions. Provide a daily to earn XP rewards. You can level up your rank by completing past missions. You can purchase Epic Dash Pass ranks using Sky Stones. Don't do this, guys. You can purchase Epic Dash Pass ranks using Sky Stones. You do not have to do this. This is designed for people who aren't able to play certain days. Maybe you're going on a 2-week vacation where there's not internet and you're not going to be able to log in for 2 weeks. Maybe you started playing the game August 1st and you've got some catch up to do. It lets people kind of pay to catch back up to the rest of us. As long as you log in every day and play enough to get your daily stuff done, you should be able to complete this just fine. Don't Skystone out to get ranks quicker. Daily mission progress resets at the reset timer for each server. When 1 week switches to the next week, you will clear the daily missions twice within the same day. The second daily mission... Oh, when 1 week switches to the next and you clear the daily missions twice within the same day, the second set of daily missions will not award you with energy. No energy hack, guys, right? We had I even made a video about it back in Epic 6 where if you did not collect the stamina on the last day, the next day would roll over, you would collect the stamina, then the rewards would refresh and you could collect the stamina again. So you could double tap the stamina once a week. Once a week, you could get an extra 200 and some odd stamina. And it was definitely gaming the system, right? Gaming the system, cheesing the system. That's what us players would call it. Smilegate would call it an exploit. So they have patched the exploit. You can no longer cheese it. So just, there's no reason to not collect rewards as they show up anymore. So if anybody talks about that or you see any videos about how to get infinite free stamina, I know Maury did one, I did one, several other creators did one. That was from last year. They've patched it for this year. Viewing the side stories does not count towards completing daily missions. Yeah, you can't do like the free... When it says, you know, do adventure side story, you actually have to do stuff that costs stamina. You can't just go in and watch non-stamina costing story-driven parts of adventure. New and returning heirs will receive a separate mission rewards. Okay, so brace for it and don't get your knickers in a twist. This isn't the first time they've done it. The things you get down here are going to be different for new players, returning players, and existing players. Hopefully, it's not as brutal as last time. What happened last time is they said, everybody gets up to 6 summon tickets. Yeah, up to 6 summon tickets. It wound up being 6 if you're a new player. It wound up being like 4 if you're a returning player. And it wound up being 2 if you were a pre-existing player. But hey, existing players, they got more gear. You know, they got some better gear. And but most of us had already planned those summons, right? I kind of have. When they said we get 6 selector tickets, I'm like, shit, yes, 6 Hua Youngs, let's go. 6 Tenebrias, triple S. So don't spend what you haven't already got. Expect this to be catered a little bit differently. They're probably going to give better gear to end game players. They're probably going to give more units to newer players because they're going to have more unit needs. Where basically 7-year players are going to be wanting to use these tickets on imprints and to level up their MLs. New players are going to want to do it because I don't have Fene yet. How can I complete this without Fene? You know, so like they actually need them. So I as long as they're transparent about it, hopefully we'll get more into that. What qualifies as a new player? 90 days from account creation, I think, is new player, and account creation with a 30-day. Is it 30 or 60? You haven't logged in. I think it's in 30 days. Oh, it says right here. Where is it? Oh my God. Okay. New/returning error criteria based on account creation date and player activity, 120 days. So if you created your account within the past 120 days from Monday, you're considered a new player. If you haven't logged into your account for 120 days plus since the 7th, then you're considered a returning player. So all of you people that are saying, is now the time to create an account or should I wait to make sure no, as long as you created your account in the past 4 months, you are considered a new player. And if you haven't played on your account, you're deciding to pick Epic 7 back up again, as long as you haven't logged into your account in the past 4 months, you'll be considered a returning player. Okay, clear weekly missions, get XP, unlocks the schedule, etc., etc. You guys all know how this works. 100 free Moonlight summons and premium summoning events. So this is the one where everybody's going to get shit tons of ML5s in your guild and show you screenshots of them, and you're going to get a bunch of 3 stars and be salty. So this is how this works. Every day you can do 5 galaxy summons, and the 5 galaxy summons starts working its way down the battle pass, and this battle pass is loaded with 4-star tickets. Remember, the red background is a 5-star guaranteed, purple is a 4-star guaranteed. These are not selectors, they're not brightly yellow, they're not selector tickets. These are selector tickets. See how bright and yellow they are? These are just normal tickets, but so you can do 5 summons a day. So on the 4th day, you get this one. On the 8th day, you'll get this one, etc. and so forth, as long as you don't miss any days. This lasts the entire length of the event, so you don't have to do this every day. You can miss days, right? Once you get to the 100th summon, you will get a guaranteed dark 5-star, not a selector. You can't say, I'm finally getting my strays. No, you're getting a chance at strays or one of the other dark heroes. And on the 4th day, you'll get your light summon. This cannot be Tenebria, guys. Don't sit here and sandbag it until Tenebria's out thinking you can get it. That's not the way this works. You will get summons from a pool, I believe ML Peyra and earlier. Do they say here? Successor Teu, Boss Arunca, Prefect Arya. The following heroes are not available for the Light and Dark. So there you go. You cannot get these heroes, and of course you will not be able to get new ML5s like Tenebria when she comes out. She will also be excluded. So there you go. That's how this works. So you are guaranteed 2 5-stars, one from this ticket and one from this ticket, and you're going to have 100 summons. Galaxy summons are a 2.5% chance to be a 5-star. So mathematically, after 100 summons, you should walk away with 2.5 ML5s. I wonder who your half of an ML5 is going to be. But 2.5 ML5s plus these tickets. So if your luck is average, you will get 4.5 ML5s by the end of this event. And if your luck is typically 7 luck, you'll get just these 2. They'll be dupes, and everybody in your guild got the unit you want. So I'm not wishing evil on you guys. Good luck. Otherworldly chest. It is indeed an otherworldly chest. So this is all part of the buff event, and it looks like yeah, Rift is going to have the chance to obtain the otherworldly chest for the entire run of the Dash event. That's wild. For those of you who don't understand otherworldly chests, you do so many Rift fights, and so many of these chests can drop. I think you can get up to 4 of them per week. Your little blue Oculus in the Rift lobby will turn bright red. You click on it, and it gives you a super high scoring piece of red gear. Random stats, but still really, really high gear score. So this makes Rift even better for gear if you're able to farm Rift. All-in-one buff event. So we're gonna have a constant non-stop Epic Dash buff event. Looks like part 1 goes the entire week, and then there are part 2, which are special ones that happen periodically throughout the event. Additional boosts that are going to happen on certain days. So make sure you stack your buffs. And for those of you who need to get your farm on, Burning Passion packs are back. Okay, so returning and new heirs exclusive buffs. The following buffs will be applied to new and returning heirs. Remember, it's 120 days prior to the 7th is what qualifies you to be a new or returning heir. Any new returning player buffs will resume the remaining duration once the Epic Dash event concludes. Okay, so if you have got newer returning buffs going on now, those will get paralyzed and replaced with the Epic Dash buffs. And then at the end of the Epic Dash, the counter, the timer on those will resume. So that's nice. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm missing out on some returner stuff because this one, they're not overlapping them. They're literally pausing one and moving it to the end. So that's super nice. They're really taking care of the new and returning players. Damn. Look at Arm. What's Arm staring at, guys? I think we all know what Arm is staring at, all right? Okay, you get an additional 100 stamina today, an additional 10 quick battles per day. Just a nice little something because there's going to be all this new stuff to farm, giving you a little bit more juice to get things done. And the big one, guys, the July 3rd update. Show me what we get for the 4th of July. Okay, let's take a look at what we have in store for you this week. Update and details provided those subject change. Give me 1 second. Need to check to make sure there's no DMCA music in this video. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Okay, we talked about the summon event. 4.5 5 stars on average. The Epic Dash Pass is going to be loaded with rewards, including selector tickets. We will do some tier lists to help you out spending those selector tickets. Otherworldly chests and rift, huge for gear. Free stamina, free quick battling every day. Nice little perks you can keep your farming on. Damn! Oh, there's free mystics too. But damn! Smilegate. Make it a skin. It's printing money. New side story coming up. I just want to take one quick second to point out Ken and Auden in the background still is killing me. Where the Super Saiyan Auden is carrying the log and Ken's just hanging off the end of it. I think it's hilarious. Also, who wants to be a cat? Anybody else want to be a cat? I kind of want to be a cat right now. So, new side story is showing up.
Kept waiting. I'm here. Who's a little cute? Go and spread the word. Huaiyang, the leader of the Sura, is back in action.
Okay, Argent Waves, Huaiyang, and the harbinger of all evil in Orbis, Tenebria. If you don't understand how block works, check the video linked in the description. It goes into a deep dive intensive on how block works. You gotta be ready for this unit. She's going to run over the meta.
Would you like for me to unveil?
Ooh, Ahmed and Sid getting exclusive equipments. Cleaver's eating well. And Secret Art, Storm, Sword, and Celine. Guys, if you're a relatively new player, this is a unit you want to have. It is no coincidence that they dropped Green Celine and her artifact on the eve of a meta unit that uses non-attack skills. And right after maintenance, Huaiyang is coming home. Gird your bookmarks, everybody. And then a week later on the 10th, we get Tenebria and Watcher Shuri. Woo! Guys, my wallet, it trembles. All right. Argent Waves, Huaiyang. I'm going to do an entire separate video on my thoughts on Huaiyang, but I mean, unless you're blind, I don't see any reason to not pull this unit. She doesn't even need a kit, guys. We'll discuss her in another video. Let's get past here. Much like all brand new release limited units, they'll have a preview where you can try them out, get some free leafs. That's all nice. Her artifact, as I said, is one that I think you want to have a minimum of 2, ideally 3 or 4 copies of, and then you can start working on imprinting one of them. I think it is insanely powerful. You might say, oh, it's a whale artifact. It's got to have 100% to work. No, it has a 100% chance at plus 30 to ignore pen. It has a 75% chance not to ignore pen. To ignore damage sharing effects at plus 15 as a 75% chance to ignore damage sharing effects. You know what is a whale artifact? What has to work, right? Benimar's Tachi, or the new scam artifact. If it doesn't go off, you probably don't kill. Holy Sacrifice. If it doesn't go off, you don't come back to life. Those are must-haves. This is, it just makes your thief hit freaking harder. Okay, 75% at plus 15. 25% of the time, it's not going to work. 75% of the time, it's going to work. And if it doesn't work, maybe it'll work the next time you attack. It's not like a deal breaker. So, while 100% would be ideal, and in certain situations, that not proccing can cost you a fight. Sure, you want it to be 100%. Yes, it is technically a whale artifact, but it's not one where anybody should be saying, yeah, but at plus 15, it's not even worth using. No, guys. I will take a 75% win rate any day. 85% at plus 15? No, it's 75%. You take, you ever want to know what the plus 15 is? You look at the maximum score, you look at the minimum score, and it's halfway in between exactly. So at level 1, it's 50, at level 100, it's 100, so 75% right in the middle. Yes, it's a defense stat artifact, which theoretically makes it giga nasty for Galililius, because you don't have to worry about the artifact giving her any health. Makes Galililius hit even harder. Gala, Rylet, BBK, jeez Christ. Let's just do a quick look here, guys. Let's do a quick look. We're gonna go look at our units, and we're gonna sort it by thieves. Yeah, probably. Definitely. Maybe. Probably. I kind of like him getting the stealth, right? He doesn't have trouble killing. I don't think he really needs it. If your Janu is having trouble killing, you're drafting him weird. I don't know about that. No, you want the push. It could be, but remember, BBK doesn't self-attack, so, yeah, you know what? It'd be good on BBK. RB, he doesn't self-attack, so you'll have to make sure you have an attack buffer with him. I'm not sure. Everybody's talking about it on RB. I don't think it's really that good on RB, but maybe. Definitely on Tori, although you're giving up having a buff artifact on her. No. You know what? You could build a DPS Rand. DPS Rands, anybody? Sure, for the 5 people that still play Kisei. It says doesn't need the damage. Remnant Violet would be badass on Rylet. Could use it on Violet, I guess. Vildred. You know what? I think missing the Arius. Possibly. That would be hilarious. Nuclear Assassin Sid. I think you want that. I think you want the counter and evasion artifacts on these guys. But yeah, I mean, there's options, guys. This is basically take a look at your inventory of Wind Riders, right? Look at all the units you have your Wind Riders on, and then all the units that you would want to have your Wind Riders on, and think, is this a better fit than the Wind Riders are? That's a good place to start as to how many that you want. Assassin Collie? Man, if you can make Assassin Collie great, I'm down for it. You and Loki are the heroes of Assassin Collie. All right, let's see what else we got. Special side story, intense tropical days. Oh my god, is it intense up in here? Hua Young gives in to Ken's efforts to convince her and formally declare Sura's summer boot camp. The five are enjoying their time swimming and fishing, soaking in the moments. If only such peaceful times could last. A sizzling summer story which unfolds at Nadalon Academy. Yay. 1 week of the special side story, Intense Tropical Days, begins with a fresh new title screen. So there's your new title screen, everybody. Damn. Speaking of cake, holy man, Smilegate was really cooking with these thumbnails. So you can watch the video all about the side story, a little teaser on it. Costs 20 stamina to view the story. You can receive the rewards for viewing the story for the first time. The initial viewing rewards are only given. Players can only receive the... Okay, this is what they were talking about before, where you can't just keep rewatching the free story for your daily login rewards. You can do it. You can get your first one, but you got to actually spend stamina. Battle stages will proceed as NPC. Battle stage will not provide any drop rates. Yes, we get it. You want us to spend stamina to get the drop rates. They are giving you the background, background lobby art. That's nice. Yo, Crank, thank you for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you, man. 10 months, man. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. This is a special artifact, 4-star artifacts. This is going to be the one that gives you like a bonus friendship or XP or something. We'll look at that here in a minute. Mystery thing. So something's going here like an emote for the new unit, right? That they can't quite show us yet. I love that we're getting 88 gear. Oh, look at the emotes. And stickers. Awesome. Stickers for your profile cards. Garbage artifact or equipment reset thingies. So this is the artifact, right? The fish with the starburst. This is the artifact that you're going to get. You're going to get one from doing the story, and the rest you're going to have to farm from the Vampire Survivor minigame thingy. And the Hanged Man, and they're really like slamming into the tarot card angle, aren't they? Oh, no, this is not the friendship artifact. 10% increased crit chance and a 60% chance to increase critical hit damage for one turn. 60% chance to give you a crit damage buff and a flat 10% crit chance. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's not Frantic Flight, right? This is grants critical hit damage, so it's buff. It's giving you the buff. It's not going to exceed the crit damage cap. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Frantic Flight was significantly better than this. But it's free, and I like free, and it's a nice stat stick for free. And it's only for one round. God, this is garbage, guys. At the start of the turn... Oh, no, not the start of the fight. It's a one-turn crit damage buff, which means after you attack, it goes away, so it's not like you can slap it on somebody that gets dual attack and just go crazy with your dual attacks. No. Now, I will give you one thing, right? If you're really, really, really wanting to soak up the cope, right? You run a protection set, and you put this on a unit that has immunity, and then that unit will have immunity with protection set and a crit damage buff. Nope, that won't work. It's on their turn. You don't get it at the start. Okay, sorry. Thought we had a workaround for Tenebria in this artifact. Nope. It's nice. It's a free artifact. You're not really going to use it. It's not that big of a deal. It's pretty, though. Oh, look, she's holding a fish. Did you guys notice she was holding a fish? Operation Summer Boot Camp is a survival minigame where you must hold out until the time runs out, fending off waves of approaching enemies. It's Vampire Survivor, guys. I mean, it's going to be Vampire Survivor like Brawl Mode was TFT, right? It's going to be a watered-down, fun little minigame. Handful of people are going to complain, saying, I don't like it because it's hard, but just let people enjoy things. Okay? Have fun with it. They did this in Raid, and it was freaking amazing. Hopefully, Smilegate knocks it out of the park, too. So this is all about it. Growth, summons, warm-ups. Okay. How to play in Operation Summer Boot Camp. You can move your heroes by dragging on the screen or using the WASD if playing on PC. So that's nice. It was like this in Raid 2. This is exactly like the one they did, where you could use keyboard or you could use your mouse. I found using the mouse was a huge nerf. It was so much better to use both, where I could use the WASD to move, and then I could independently move the mouse around and click on things that I need to click on. But I think you'll find using the keypad is easier. And on the device, it's super easy because using a touchscreen to move around. So yeah, you'll get special bonuses. This is literally cut and pasted from the event Raid did, which I think means it's going to be fun. Leveling up your heroes, collecting XP will allow you to select additional weapon chances. God, it is not a little bit like, it is exactly the same. You can pick which one of her skills to level up. The weapons are going to level up your skills based on the skills you have. Very, very easy and fun game. You guys are really going to enjoy it. Block is truly OP. Block places a block when moving and inflicted damage on enemies that step on them. It's a Lego. Holy shit, it's the Lego. You can strengthen your heroes using the hero exclusive coins. Acquire coins in the mid-game. Growth hero allows you to increase the individual stats. Okay, so you can pick which heroes to boost up. I'm looking forward to this, guys. This will be fun. What's this? You can use the summoning currency you've acquired in the minigame to summon. Items have reached their maximum table, be no longer available. So don't freak out about this, guys. Don't be like, oh my god, I keep getting crap. I'm not going to get the good items. Where is my where's my 88 gear? I didn't want the emotes. Why do I keep getting these crappy gems? I wanted the gear. You will eventually get it. You play through the minigame, you're going to have to clean out the shop. It's going to be limited summons. You'll be able to clear out the shop. They made this to be fun. They didn't make this to be a punitive gacha that punishes you if you aren't lucky. Okay, here we are, guys. 2 new exclusive equipments. So, Ahmed, who is probably one of my favorite units to use, and I'm so glad I'm finding ways to use her again, is getting a speed EE, guys. Oh, damn. Wow. Wow. Okay, be ready for herself, the elf, to make a return for cleavers. This is going to make her giga fast. This makes 10 speed, makes my Ahmed somewhere in the neighborhood of 309 speed. 308, 309 speed. Easy, I think. Maybe am I overestimating it? Let me look. My Ahmed is... Where's my Ahmed? Oh, I sorted backwards. So she'll be 308 speed. Plus or minus. Remember, these don't add to the base speed, so speed set doesn't interact with this bonus. So, but she'll still be giga fast. Very, very, very good. What do they do? So, number 1, Zephyr increases combat radius by additional 5%. That is her skill. So it is goes from a 10, 15, so it's a 20% push instead of a 15% push. Why don't I have this mullet? Trolling. There we go. So it's going to be a 20% CR push on her S1 instead of her 15%. Not a big deal. You don't really ever use her S1, so I think nobody gets this. Zephyr number 2. When using Zephyr, the same effect applies to the ally with the highest combat readiness except for the caster. Remember, it increases the combat readiness of the caster. Attacks the aim of the fan, increase combat readiness of the cat. Okay, so it lets her S1 push not just her, but the highest CR unit on the team. But you're probably just going to Soulburn and get the same effect. Touch of Hope grants increased attack greater instead of increased attack. Guys, we're going to get Gab. We've got another unit that gives greater attack buff, so a 70% attack boost instead of a 50% attack boost, I think, right? Is it 60 or 70% on greater attack buff? So, yeah, I think everybody's going to go for Touch of Hope and get greater attack buff. That is crazy, guys. Crazy. 75%? Definitely. Yeah. Ahmed is going to be a very real threat, and you're going to see just about every cleaver start to build teams around her, myself included. What are we doing for Wandering Prince Sid? We're giving Sid some random effectiveness. Not sure he needed it. He already was being stacked with effectiveness, but, you know, gear score is gear score. Neutral Storyteller increases the combat rate of the caster by 20% when using Continuous Strike. What's Natural Storyteller do? It's been so long since I've used good old Sid. You love that he's missing gear and still has 188 effectiveness with effectiveness imprint. So they're making effectiveness really easy to build on poor sad Sid. He's sad like this because the parrot keeps shitting down his back. In case you were wondering, that's why he's sad. Skills. Okay, so he is going from a 20% CR push to a 40% CR push when using continuous. When using continuous strike. Wait, what's continuous strike? Oh, here we go. Attacks the enemy, decreases combat radius by 20%, and increases the combat radius of the caster of the ally with the highest combat radius except the caster by 20%. Okay, so it's not changing this to 40. It does the CR reduction and increase the combat radius to the highest except for the caster. So we'll change this to say and the caster. Yeah, it was just an ally before. Now it's going to be an ally and him. I wonder if he is the ally with the highest combat readiness, if he will get a double push, which would be weird. Okay. Natural Storyteller 2 amplifies the combat readiness increase and combat readiness decrease values. Okay, so this one is just changing it. Instead of doing 20 for himself and an ally, now you're just going to do 30 back and 30 up, which I think is probably the better of the two. That's a 60% CR differential instead of a 40% CR differential. I'm liking number 2 the best. And Narrative Retcon decreases combat readiness of all allies by 15% when using Narrative Retcon. Bomb speed down. So it'll be a bomb, speed down, detonate bomb, and a pushback by 15%. I think if you have pulled this skill off, the fight's over. The enemy is slowed. They're stunned. They lose a turn. I don't think you also need to push them back. I think you've already done everything you can freaking do to them. I think it's the number 2 EE, and it's nice, but I'm not so sure it's going to change his usefulness. But I'm leaning towards number 2 is the best, but I'm not sure this is going to change his usability. We'll have to see. It's pretty big bonuses to his speed. Or I'm sorry, it's pretty big bonuses to his CR manipulation, but it doesn't address his primary issue, which is you need to pack a secondary stripper or he is just useless into immunity, and immunity is freaking everywhere now. And ER2 is going to be up there. Exclusive equipment for New Kid Auden will finally be added to the Steel Workshop. Argent Waves Hwyung and Soto Photogenic. Yep, the banners are coming. Countdown to which Mir Tenebria is beginning. The countdown to the debut of Witch of the Mir Tenebria, the Witch of the Frosty Peaks, who manipulates nightmares and ridicules her victims, has begun. Log in during the countdown period, and you're going to get mystics. All the Trials boss rotation is changing to Death Dealer Ray. Thank God, because this week is terrible. Ugh. Other adjustments and improvements. Items will be added to the shop. Items will be added to the shop. What shop are they talking to about? What currency? What shop? The whale shops? The regular? Oh, okay, so for 500 Sky Stones, you can buy these. For 150 Sky Stones, you can... Jesus, 8 times. 8 times. That's what? 1,200 Sky Stones to buy out the gazes. If you want to get those exclusive equipments and you don't want to do Hall of Trials, brother... The Hoochie scam has been added. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the sucker that buys these for 1,800 Sky Stones and does it 5 times because they keep resetting the gear and it rolls worse than before? Oh my God, this is horrible. Yeah, please don't spend your Sky Stones literally on any of this. On any of this. This is just terrible. 50 times for 2,500. 2,500? 25,000? $25,000 Sky Stones for 50 Molagora? My brother in Christ, nobody buy this stuff. This is the worst thing I think I've ever seen. This is Tamacoin level bad. It almost feels like they're doing this to set a precedent to make Hoochie's scam shop look like he's actually offering you some deals. Because a lot of countries make it illegal to set arbitrary discounts. You can't say, here's this brand new thing, and it's at an 80% discount, only $2,000, when you've never advertised it at $16,000. You can't say it's a discount of something that's never been sold at that price, never been advertised at that price. Korea doesn't have those laws, but a lot of countries do, including the USA. So they may be starting to like actually put things in the game at specific prices so that they can offer discounted prices in the Hoochie shop. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass here. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like to me. Don't buy this stuff, guys. This is terrible, terrible Skystone value. The only thing I would even consider is if you were just a little bit short of getting a exclusive equipment you really, really need. Remember, these are wisdom gazes, not fate gazes. These aren't going to get you the ML ones. Okay, new currency being added. Twin Librarian's bookmarks and Twin Librarian metal. So gift from Biblica when wishing for speedy growth can be used in place of Covenant bookmarks for a limited time. And from Biblio can be used in place of medals for a limited time. So I think what this is about is, remember the Espa collab where they gave us Espa bookmarks that if you saved them up enough, it was enough to get one of the units for, you know, basically for free. It gave you, it was enough to do 121 summons, right? So it's their way of being able to help you pull the unit, and these are going to be like free currency for doing things. The last time they did it, they slammed us with 4 limited units. All 4 of the Espa girls back to back to back. That was the reason they did that, was to take some of the load off of it. So my immediate knee-jerk reaction is look at the time frame. You can use these until 8:28. That's the end of the dash event. You can use these until 10:09. What's happening between the end of the dash event and 10:09 that they need to give us Mystic Metal pull stuff? I don't know, guys. We'll see. We'll see. They're definitely throwing some stuff our way. A notification will now appear in the menu side story when new Moonlight Theater update is available. I'm so glad that we get more things in the notification menu. I really wish they would give us the ability to go in and uncheck things that we don't care about seeing in the notification menu, like packs going away. I'm kind of over that. Secret shop can be refreshed now. Duh, there's a red dot in my lobby. Guild Wars is getting ready to end. Good one. Like that. Let me check what I do and don't want to see in the notification center, Smilegate. Make it less intrusive into my game space. The war points recalculation formula will be adjusted so that the maximum war points can be received when there's a difference in the number of players between two guild wars. Top end, the top 30 guild war guilds are going to care. That's good. Some story animations will be added. Sure. The guild war fortress UI tapping button will move to the next button. Okay, great. More guild war tweaks. Part of the unique effect description stating that it is unaffected by effect resistance. Unaffected by effect resistance is a whole ass sentence, but whether or not the attack hits will be moved to the help section. Yay. If artifact and exclusive tab lists will now be available, will now be automatically adjusted to the size based on your screen resolution. Great. An issue where the screen would go dark when the story would not progress during the 6th world. Okay, patch that bug finally. An issue where eliminating the episode 4, 310 new steps do not count Cord Montmorency spell change will be fixed. Holy crap! They did it! They fixed one of the multiple specialty changes that are bricked. Now Smilegate, now go fix Auden, now go fix Ricorous, now go fix Mercedes. But at least you got Momo taken care of. Good God, it is taking them forever to fix the specialty changes that they broke. Wild to me. There you go, guys. That's it. That's all of it. That's everything coming our way. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. A lot's going to come out tonight. We will have a special podcast tonight. Special guest tonight will be, as always, I'm Sue riding in the second seat. We're going to have Spacebar Char and waiting on a confirmation on a fourth, but it might just be the three of us tonight. We're going to go all these changes, talk about the World Cup, discuss the up and coming changes to Epic 7, and basically have a good time while we wait for Hua Young to drop. So make sure you guys tune in tonight. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you guys have a great rest of your week. Take care, Epic 7. All right, guys. Did I see Tenebria's banner duration? I did not. Is it weird? Is it 2 days also? There ain't no way. Or 2 weeks also? It's 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Interesting. I did not notice that. Will I have a video on this? I'll most certainly script. Most certainly. News videos are very well received by the community. Squad 7. Check out some reviews for a bit. Go look at the rage. Stove is always angry. We need Smilegate to keep raid in the game. Yes. On personal level, I really have a lot of teams. Here's the thing, guys. I don't like that they're removing content to make way for more content. We don't have so much content that we're overwhelmed, right? Raid Shadow Legends might actually have too much content, and just doing your dailies can feel like a second job. Etheria has got a pretty good balance, and they got significantly more content where you can play the game pretty much all day, but it doesn't feel like a second time job just to get your just to get your daily stuff done. Epic 7, you can log in, spend 15 minutes a day, and get all the basic shit done and then not play anymore. That's knocking on the door of an idle game. There's no reason we shouldn't be removing content, especially content that's only like once a month kind of stuff. I don't like it. I think they should keep it. I get that they have made the Constellation event. I get that down the road it's going to be better than Nightmare Raid in terms of rewards and probably going to be a lot easier to play. I don't know if you guys have tried it, but remember how hard green was? It's damn near a joke now compared to last time if you've got that third constellation unlocked. So by the time we get all 6 constellations unlocked, I think you probably just will put like 3 or 4 random units on the team and press auto and win. It'll feel a lot like brawl mode. And then it's just like free. It's going to be like auto tower level simple unless they rotate it and change it. So yeah, eventually it's going to be great. But right now it feels kind of bad. But I do agree. I don't think, I hope they listen. Level 88 gear. Finally, good stuff. Keep it up. Yes. Finally, Smilegate is getting rid of the garbage can 78 gear that nobody wants. Don't remove Asmacalus' cycle. Agreed. There. Fix the issue for players who cannot complete specialty changes. Oh my god. Dude. I can't. I gotta log in. I'm gonna come back, Prinny, and like your comment. Hell yeah. I really enjoy the here's some tits planned to distract you. Fucking base comment. That's the best. Don't remove Nightmare Raid. Don't remove Nightmare Raid. I really like that we're getting 88 gear set for rewards. I'm not looking forward to the removal of Nightmare Raid. So many people saying this makes me think Smilegate might go ahead and just say, you know what, we'll go ahead and keep it. They might nerf the rewards a little bit to balance the game. You know, nerf the rewards or the number of times you can claim in the Constellation shop just for balance. But yeah, this many people complaining, they might actually listen up. I'm hoping the event currencies are not paid currency. Please, don't make them paid currency. I strongly doubt it. I strongly doubt it. I think they know they're going to be slamming us with limiteds, right? We're going to get bystander or Summer Hua Young. We're going to get Aram, however you pronounce it, Aram, the Vampire Lifeguard. We're going to get her. Then they're going to rerun Frida. Then they're going to rerun Ida. And then we're probably going to get one of the art contest units. Probably, this is not happening this month. This is across the next 3 months. We're going to get all of that. And that's just what we know is coming. There may be more. So, God forbid they drop a collab on us. Then we got 6, 7, 8 maybe. Who knows? But a lot of limiteds. And that's why they're doing this. Because it's what they did last time when they had to flood us with limiteds to keep us from losing their minds. To say, why have you gone full on scummy, drain us down? They reply with, hey, we're giving you one for free. As long as you farm and do all the things, you'll get these bookmarks and you basically get one on us. So, that's nice. Afternoon Soak Flan rerun when? Probably November, December. She's not a summer unit. As much as she looks like a summer unit, she was a winter unit. She came out right before Young Senya. She was an art contest unit, not a summer unit. Well, actually, every event artifact for quite a bit has been named after a major arcana card, so it makes sense in that regard. Sure. Smilegate, stop messing up, man! Who in their right mind can read Chinese? Like, please translate. Don't be lazy. And most global players don't read Chinese. Copy and paste from the China server is not okay. Rasta? The F are you on about? Maybe the editors had something up there that they fixed. I can't read Chinese. Okay. So they, because the EEs were Chinese, they fixed it since then. They've updated it. Please do not remove Nightmare Raid, of course. Please keep Raid. Nice. Smilegate, we need to keep Raid in the game. That was the first post. That was the second post. 88 gear finally. Epic 7 logo on the new login screen is covering the most important aspects. Good feedback, Operation Zero. Support. Yo, that is that real? Is that real, guys? Is this AI generated or is this real? Huge W for the mole. It's definitely real. The cats have developed thumbs, and that is the basic end of the world for all of us. Having molas in the shop. Yay! Having in the price. Oh. We fixed the mola problem, guys. You just buy as many molas as you want. Only costs you 25,000 sky stones. Man. 25,000 divided by 3,800. That's only $650 worth of sky stones, guys. I don't see what your problem is. Just whip out $650 and you can get all the mola you want. Molas are an extremely rare and valuable resource. Going to be cheap. Yeah, I'm honestly not complaining about the molas being in there. It's the fact that they're letting you buy 50 of them for that price. That is what's wild to me. If it said 5, I would be like, fair. But imagine some poor bastard is playing the game, happens to have 25,000 sky stones, goes into that shop, accidentally clicks max and clicks buy without paying attention, and there's no "are you sure?" dark pattern, boom, 25,000 sky stones gone. I'm just saying. Anything else exciting? Molagors and Wisdom Gazes for Sky Stones, the big win. If you say so. I knew it. Speedy E for Ahmed coming. Yeah. I suspect he knew it too, don't you guys? I'm pretty sure he knew it all along. All right, guys. I'm gonna do one Guild War fight and then probably save my Guild Wars for the rest of the day, but I'm gonna have to cut this stream a little bit short. You guys got any questions? Any questions about the block video? Anything? Because I gotta crank out the news video and then burst out a Hua Young video and then get everybody set up and ready for the podcast tonight. So I'm a busy wolf. What the hell am I looking at? Are the EEs still in Chinese? No, they've translated them. They weren't in Chinese when we reviewed them just now, so at least sometime in the past 2 hours they've changed them. Have I played Silver and Blood? I have not. Why do I look so handsome today? You implying I don't look handsome every day? Quick question, do we pick Fene since her side story unlocks in 21 days? Remember, her side story unlocked doesn't mean you just get Fene. It means you get the right to open up a banner and pull for Fene. And how many bookmarks you got, Dinah? Did you hear me talking about 4 to 5 limiteds heading our way? That's basically like giving yourself 121 bookmarks, you know? If you want to play the odds, right, go ahead and open the Fene side story, drop a 10 pull into it, and if you get her, great, and if you don't, then just use the friggin' bookmark on her, and you use the selector on her and go. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm looking at. This is wild. I'm trying to think of what we can do that would be fun. Silver and Blood and Persona 5X is amazing. Cool, cool. Fene is one of the most useful picks. If you don't have Fene, I would pick her up. Agreed. Agreed. She is so useful, I expect within a year or two to see her in the Connection Heroes. Has Tristen seen that, Loki? Has I seen what, Loki? Oh, Loki posted a picture. God damn it, Loki. I knew it. I knew it was going to be the bad one. This one was better. This one was great. I liked this one. Fene came out late January. Yeah, we don't know how far back the selectors will go. I think they should include her, but we don't know for sure. Salutations. I haven't played since the Meru buffs. I've had every meta unit since then, except ML Luna and ML Ilanov. Should I quit? Yes, run away. I didn't like it that much. Is it worth coming back right now, especially for the anniversary? Dude, if you ever want to come back to the game, now's the time to come back. They're giving you so much free stuff. Tons of people are going to flood in. Everybody's going to be streaming. It's going to be a hype. It's going to be a good, fun time. None of the changes look like they're changing much under the hood, but there's another huge announcement coming in August. It's the 7th anniversary of a game called Epic 7. We're in the 7th month of the year. You know it's going to be a really hype, fun time to play. Whether or not it's going to be enough to make you want to play in October, November, I don't know. But I think this is going to be a really fun place to spend your time on a mobile game. So yeah, I would recommend coming back and trying it out. And if you hate it, leave me a nasty comment and unsub, I guess. I don't know. But I think the next couple of months are going to be a really fun ride. How many selectors do you think the normal players will get? If it is anything like the last year's Dash event, we should get all 6. If it's anything like the Epic 6 Origin event, then 2 to 4. I don't know. They really didn't spell it out, and that kind of distresses me. I'm trying to get some confirmation on it, but I don't know if they will. If they'll give it to me. They'll probably say, we'll ask the team, but we probably won't have an answer for you before the event. I would plan on 4 and revel in 6, right? Plan on 2 and revel in 6. So what do you think the new players will be getting, Fene? I mean, really, it's just Fene. Ah, thank you, Chaos. I appreciate you. And then in 2 months, boom, all content gone. Yeah, I mean, it's the ebb and flow of Epic 7. I wish the peaks are always insanely high. The hype times are always crazy fun. And then the lows, I wish the valleys weren't as long or as deep, but they are. Usually Epic 7 goes on a cycle of 2 months of insanity, 4 months of boredom. 2 months of insanity, 4 months of boredom. So that's usually the MO of the game. Hey, Shiny Gold Luma, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Prime. You could have dropped that Prime anywhere. You could have given that Prime to anybody if you used it here. For that, I thank you. Hey, Olex. New players getting one of the best PvE units in the game. GG. E7 is like a roller coaster. It's like a ski slope, right? It's an insane adrenaline-packed dopamine hit for, all at once. Bam, bam, bam. It's crazy. It's wild. So much shit's happening. Your brain can barely keep up with it. And then it's the slow-ass 20-minute ski lift ride back to the top of the fucking mountain, right? Do we think Ilanov will come into the Mystic Shop within the next few months? Possible. It's usually 12 to 18 months to show up in the shop, and Ilanov has just crossed the 12-month line. It's possible. I can't say yes or no. Derp was really good at tracking that for a while and was decent at predicting it, but they started mixing things up. Like I can't say yes or no. You have to wait until basically the last day of this shop to see the next one. So if you're on the fence about grabbing something now, but I tell you what, Zeo and Dragon Bright Senya are both top end units. They're no Ilanov. I'll give you that. They're no Ilanov, but if you don't see Ilanov in the next shop, I might go ahead and pull the trigger. And just hope you can get the coins, 40 more coins before the next shop rolls in. Muna's first no? I mean, don't know. They don't necessarily go in order of release. How long did it take for Dragon Bright Saint to appear in the coin shop? You can go over to the Cecilia bot right here. Let's shrink it down so you guys can see it. Go to Cecilia bot and you can click on the timeline button. And control and zoom out a little bit here. There's a top row is your mystics. And let's see there. Ilanov came out in August. So Ilanov's not even up to the 12-month mark yet. Luna came out in July. So Luna has just entered the 4-month window. And Ilanov, or sorry, 12-month window, and Ilanov has got about another 2 months before she's entered the 12-month window. And remember, that's just the earliest things have come to the shop. Some of them, it's taken 2 years to show up in the shop, but usually it's 12 to 18-month window for the shop. Oh, yeah, and Dragonbright Senya came out in May. So May to June, she's about the 13 to 14-month mark. So she's right in that meat and potatoes of that 12 to 18-month window. But guys, this is just a rough estimate, okay? I'm like, predicting the weather is more accurate than this shit. Also, who was that art I just saw? Who was what art you just saw? Very nice. What's fun for this, guys? Stop it, Loki. At least you didn't do what I feared with the Hua Young. Hey Tristan, are there new information about the Zero Defect City Selector? Zero Defect City Selector. No, they've gone radio silent on that. I don't know if they're backpedaling or hoping that we forget, but they've not said a thing about it. Does E7 have an anti-cheat? My friend is trying to run E7 on Linux and it's not working for him. It does have an anti-cheat in it, yes. I can't remember the name of it, but Sue found it in the what do you call it? In the PC client's code. There was a name for it. He was a little concerned about it because it's an anti-cheat that if it's set up a certain way, it gets root access to your computer, but we confirmed it wasn't, so there was no security breach issues there, but it does. It does have an anti-cheat. Like, I can get you more details on that if you need it. Is 2,500 enough? I've been trying to save and resist pulling. I hope it's enough. Hey, Wish Heartily, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, bro. Another primer, another person who could have used that sub anywhere, but he dropped it on my channel, so I can afford to go buy a pizza for lunch. Thank you so much for my pizza. I appreciate you, brother, man. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. I was postponing Midnight Theater. I forgot to select Hand Guy Celius already. Death Dealer Ray then, Olex. Biblis bottom team, boring. I'm just going to nuke the bottom team. Bottom team's fine. I'm trying to think of something fun for the top team. Isn't Zing... Hang on. I'll give me 1 second. It's called Wellbia, Wellbia. It does not have, Wellbia does not have kernel level access to your machine though. So hopefully that puts your mind at ease for people who are worried about that. $2.50 pizza? I didn't say it'd be a good pizza, Loki. I just said it'd be pizza. Okay, let me see. I need Hellion Lua. I hope I get her from the free ML pulls, or am I cooked until next year for the coin shop? I mean, do you need Hellion Lua? Is there some way I can use Hellion Lua on this top team? We use Hellion Lua, and what else would be fun? Bryceria, Millium, Shaltir. That sounds too easy. That doesn't sound fun. Millum sounds fun. The others don't sound fun. Sinful, sure, but we need somebody else, somebody who can deal with this nonsense. No, we need someone who can deal with this nonsense. We're going to get, you guys are going to get me Violet soloed. You forget what this guy does, right? Every time you miss a counter on him, he attacks you and self-heals. Oh my god, is my Zakok built? Do we whip out the Zakok? Yeah, we do that. We do that. And the goat. And the goat. I love it. I love it. Except now Arby kills us. We can't use the goat. Let's just use Sinji. We'll just use Sinji to stop the Arby. I'll use a level, we use a level 4 Sinji, right? There we go. Okay, let's just... He was not optimized. Do it anyway! Isn't this the easiest Bryceria game? Nothing easy is worth doing. Except your mom. Let's go! Boop! Got them all, guys. Swing. Get him. I'm so bad at PvP. Me too. Here we go. Bam, bam. Bam. Defense break. Dead. Pop. Moonlight Dreamblade. Blammo. Can I fight like lots? Blighting the world with horror, guys. Piss a deer. What do you mean, why am I bullying the newer play? What the fuck just happened? Oh no, did we take the wrong strays? Did we take the wrong strays? I think we took the wrong strays. 19k HP strays. Oh my god. We just gave Elite a gift. Hang on 1 second, guys. Gotta take this.
ruins. Kneel before me.
Raise your sword for me.
There's no way around it. Fight. I'll do whatever I have to. For a better tomorrow. Prepare for battle, everyone. Regret? Let's go! I could sense you. The world's finest water park.
Fast approaches. Turn. Rest. For all. I shall present you with a chilling chaos. Save your prey.
You better stand down. Everyone wants to get a sunburn. No.
Witness the power of the chosen. You should not back down.
The time has come. I will rule.
Everything was perfect, wasn't it?
So for those wondering, that's how that strays is used. This will be a fun one.
This is a waste of my time.
I should put Vildred on this team. Oh well, this is fine. Actually, I should put Bryceria on this team. Shior217. Thank you for the resub, buddy. I appreciate you. 100% counter rate on that Mort. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate the support. Hey, Tristen, what set will I be putting on my Hua?
Tristen, what set will you be putting on Hua?
Revenge set, clearly. Don't know.
With this attack, I'll finish it once for all. Prepare for battle, everyone.
Probably triple set. Torrent, immunity, and pen. Your ruin fast approaches.
Cannot escape. My sword.
Pee pee poof.
Then I'll have to
Fall to despair.
Fall into despair, bitches. Stupid holy sacrifice.
make this with love.
Stupid bread eating child.
The water slide is this way.
Stupid fear. Gonna freaking kill me. I think I might have lost this fight, guys. Yeah. I think I might have lost this fight because I didn't take Briar Witch Etheria. If I brought Bryceria, it was a different fight, but... Wake up, strays! Wake up, strays! Damn it, strays. You had one job.
Fight. You can't stop me. So disappear.
Frida and Ida came out in August, September, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to look at that thing again.
Better stand down.
The other strays would have survived. That's my own fault for not taking the right units. I got distracted by the phone call. It's fine. You don't even have to be wearing gear. You just have to exist.
Fine. Your emperor, those who deny their faith, must suffer consequences.
The server's working on the same patch content. Korea, Japan, Advanced.
My Yeli do in fact found her peace, and she is now faster than ever. Even faster than I was thinked about. She is 317 speed ready to revelation. 300.
Damn.
Double at percent.
Your Yelly's zooming. They are at different times. Asia, Korea, Japan, Europe, and global. They're launching the dash event at different times. Ahmed got buffed. She got an EE, Burgo Boy, which is a pretty substantial buff for her. So yeah, kind of, sorta. Yes, same content, different server. The only server that might get different content would be China server, because it's a different game. Did I just freaking botch this? Hitting that child. Is that child gonna cut my strays? There's no way, right? You know what? We should not be doing this. We should not be doing this. We should not be doing this. I've got videos to make. I should not be fucking around with Arena and embarrassing myself by pushing buttons without thinking while I'm reading chat. Nope. I'm not gonna be tempted. I'm not gonna be tempted. We gotta stop. It's time to stop. But we'll be on tonight, guys. Tonight, before the maintenance, I'll go live about an hour early. We'll play some RTA. We'll play some Guild Wars. We'll talk about the World Cup. And then we'll go live with our post-maintenance podcast. Thank you guys for being here today, for supporting me, and for bringing the good vibes, and for not, like, making fun of me too much over those last two fights, which were just a little bit embarrassing. All right, guys, let's find a place to drop you all off at, and I gotta go get to work. And hopefully I will see you all tonight in about 9 hours. 9 hours, guys. Let me see who is streaming E7 right now. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Everybody go say hi to YDCB, who's streaming Epic 7 for the first time in a heckin' while. I will catch you guys tonight. Have a good one, everybody.
Luna. So he is the bigger damage here, or Tori is the bad, right?